Hello, folks, and welcome to this year's Flame Game Jam or Flame Jam 2026. We will be running this game jam from today, starting right after this introduction, until next Sunday, so like 9 days or whatever it is, until the 15th of March. And then we will do 1 week of rating after that. But for those of you who doesn't know who we are, we will present ourselves quite quickly. So we're a team called Bluefire, making all kinds of open source packages for the Flutter and Dart ecosystem. And I think we have some of the other team members on here too. Let's see if I can bring them in. Hello, Eric and Shubham.
Hello, folks.
And I forgot to present myself too. I'm Lucas, or Spydon online, or on GitHub. Oh, and Luan joined too. Add to stream. Perfect.
Hello.
So we're only missing 2 people, right? Henan and Jochum, but I guess they are not joining for the stream. Do you want to present yourself a little bit? I guess that's a no. So at least I can do brief presentations. We sit all over the world. Like I'm sitting in Sweden, Eric is sitting in Brazil, Shubham is sitting in India, Luan is sitting in Canada, and then we have Henan who's sitting in Portugal, and Jochum who sits in the Netherlands. So we're crazy spread out all over the world. But I guess I will remove you guys for now, and we will continue a little bit with the slides. All right, so first up for the rules of the game jam. You can join as a team from 1 to 5 people, and you can only be part of one team, and each team can only submit 1 game. And on each, there is only like 1 person that submits the game for the team, but you add them all as co-creators or part of your team. And said you're submitting through itch.io. There is a link everywhere on our social media, in our Discord, and probably even in the description of this stream. And so first you have to register yourself on there. And when you want to submit, you need to submit so you have an embedded web build so that people can try out your game on itch.io, and have clear instructions and a link to your repository and screenshots to the submission page, screenshots and stuff on the submission page, and say how you have built the game, etc. And after you have submitted, if you submit before the deadline, you can continue resubmitting. Like I would suggest to start submitting maybe an hour before the deadline, because something always goes wrong with the web build, etc. So yeah, just be prepared. And we are of course ready on the Discord to help you with any questions that you have. All code that is developed during this game jam needs to be open sourced, so we can have a look at it, that you are the one that's making it, and also spread more Flame code out to the world. That's always nice. But this doesn't stop you from publishing this as an app or something later. For assets, you can it's of course we love when people make their own assets, but if you don't make your own assets, you can use pre-existing free asset packs, or buy assets from some artist, or as a last resort, you can use AI generated assets, but that will it will cap your score, which you will see. And it's the same with the art and audio and all kinds of assets that you're using in there. So the timeline, as I said, it starts pretty much now, or well, after you've gotten to know the theme of the game. And then during this week, you will make your own game, and the deadline is next Sunday. And then we will take 1 week to rate all the games. It usually takes a long time to go through all of the games to give them a fair rating. And then we will announce the winners. And the winners will get some amazing prizes. So the judges are us from the whole Blue Fire team, the ones that are making Flame. I don't know if I actually said that in the beginning. And the criteria is four different categories. It's we're basing it on game design, on art, audio, and the theme. And all of the criterias, they're graded between 0 to 5, and then you get averaged between all of the judges. And for our like art and audio, so all assets, as I said, you get capped at 3.0 if it's pre-made, and 1.0 if it's AI made. So if you make your own art, you can get a lot of points for that. So that's if you have some AI agents writing your code, then you can make some art meanwhile. And for the prizes, we have these amazing sponsors. Mecha, CherryBit, the Flutter Friends conference, and Flutter themselves. For the first prize, so this is for the whole team. You get one Mecha Comet, and this is this amazing device that we will soon get presented. And you get one Flame care box, which has all kinds of fun things with it in it, like Flame t-shirts and yeah, you will see when you open it, and the game pads and stuff. And one Flutter and Friends ticket you will also get if you get on the first place. And all of the what is this? All right, so all winners for first place, second place, and third place, they all get Flame care boxes, and they also get CherryBit game keys, so you can play some fun games too. And we have 10 codes for dashes, so we will just distribute them as long as we have dashes left. So it depends on how many people are in each team. I haven't even looked through these slides before, so we get some nice animations here. So that is the Mecha Comet here in their hand. And of course, some dashes, like always. And every discount, they get a fat discount on all CherryBit Studio titles right after the jam, so you can check those out too. And I think this would be a good time. Let me quickly go through here and see what we have here. Oops. Okay. Let's present one of our sponsors now. So let's start off with Amit from Mecha.
Hey guys.
Hello, Amit. Nice to have you here. Let me bring in your stream from the Comet.
Nice. Can you guys see my screen? I think you should be able to. Okay, very nice. So this is the Mecha Comet. Think about it as a handheld Linux device. So everything that you can run on Linux, you can run on this. Inside of it, we're running Fedora. And right now we have a gamepad that's been attached to the front. So the really nice thing about the Mecha Comet is that we have the ability to switch out extensions. So if I wanted to remove the gamepad and attach a keyboard, I could do that. Also, the really nice thing about it running Fedora is that if I wanted to run Flame games on the Mecha Comet, I could run them right now. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to run one of the Flame games. I think one of the demos that we have on the Comet. Lucas, could you give me a second while I prepare the demo?
Absolutely. Let's see.
I wanted to show you guys this.
I will bring it in.
Can you see my screen? And once you do, let me know.
I think.
Does that work?
Yeah, I think so.
Nice. So give or take, it's a handheld Linux device. And what it has the ability to do is that it runs a 6-core ARM64 processor. And the really nice part is that you can get out of the box 128 gigabytes. That's the one we'll ship if you win the Flutter contest that we have right now, if you actually make a Flame game. And you can also expand it up to a terabyte with micro SD. Plus you have NVMe support. You also get out of the box a 10-touch OLED display, and this has a mini HDMI on the side here, which allows you to cast it directly onto a display or a projector if you have it. It also has a 4000 mAh battery, and it comes with all of these sensors out of the box. So the idea that we have is that if you're someone who's a hacker and you're trying to build something, Android and iOS are the options that you have right now. But what if you could build something that was powered by Linux at its core? When we ship the one that you win, you will get this gamepad, which has a dual D-pad, inbuilt trackpad, and underneath this, we also have a really nice touchpad, which allows you to use this like a cursor. It comes with the start and select. So any Nintendo, anything that you have, Sony, anything that's a PlayStation or a early game, it would run really well. Like it's built for retro gaming. And if we need an example, we run these right now. And right now, we're going to create a gallery of Flame games that we have for the moment. So I'll prepare the demo right now, Lucas. If you give me a couple of minutes, you switch to someone else. I'll prepare it in the meanwhile.
Sounds good. Then I will switch to myself. Oh, no, I forgot to put in the other slide here, but I have too many things running at the same time. But I am also the organizer of a conference called Flutter Friends. And the winning team will get one Flutter Friends ticket. And it's a 3-day conference in Stockholm. And it's a bit different than all other big, boring tech conferences, because the first day, you only go around with the Flutter and Dart community and like socialize and do fun things. So you can go like kayaking or climbing, or go to the arcade, or play VR games, or yeah, they have like a bunch of different things that you can choose from doing. So that when you come to the conference, you already have like lots of friends that you have already socialized with. And the second day is a big conference day with 2 different stages and an exhibition area where Flutter and Dart companies set up booths. And it's in a really cool venue. Like the main stage is in this big like theater hall with like balconies looking down. I was there yesterday and looked, and it looks amazing. And we will be around 400 people coming there, and it's in Stockholm, Sweden, from the 3rd to the 5th of September this year. And on Sunday, we will release the tickets for it. So, and they will be really well-priced tickets in the beginning. So either buy them yourself or make your company buy one for you. It's yeah, it's so much fun. And the last day is a workshop day where yeah, there is a little bit of a hackathon and workshops from different big people in the industry. Let's see if we have the... How's it going with the demo? All good?
We have the demos ready.
Awesome.
Let's bring the Comet back in. Okay, I'll switch this on. Does this work? Nice. Okay, so I'll launch the Comet screen and I'll connect my SSH connection. Should I share my screen? I'll actually run the inline thing so you guys actually can see how it works. Let me know if you can see my screen. So I'm going to run the Rogue Shooter demo right now. There we go. Oh, there we go. So for the moment, the gamepad is something that I have to activate. But on touch screen, I'm getting about 25 FPS, which is not bad. Like it plays really, really well. And the one thing that I really like is that the animations are smooth, even at 24 FPS. Like this is playable. And I think we can optimize further. But
yeah, so we haven't optimized anything yet, right? So when we start optimizing this, then we will.
I will not stop playing this. The thing was that before I was coming to the demo, I had to prepare a bunch of games, and I got stuck playing this for like 20 minutes. I was like, it's addictive enough as a clear workflow. I was like, yeah. So wait, okay. So I have another demo. So this one works out of the box. The other one that I prepared was I think the dinosaur. Let me just ls into that. Yeah, we have this one also ready. So I'll just run this. Tray J-B There we go. I think this should work. Okay, I'm not very good at this one. I think the jump. But yeah.
I'm also so bad at this one.
Yeah, this one I'm not very good at. I am extremely horrible at this. Yeah, I'm going to try and actually make a game during the game jam. Like after I saw this, I was like, I want to build a couple of them. Also, the demos are very nice. If you guys haven't already seen them, I highly recommend you go to their examples. They're very good.
Yeah, and all the examples, if you need the inspiration for what you can do in Flame, like all different features of Flame has an example in there. So it can be pretty good to, if you're new to Flame, to get to know what is possible.
So from my perspective, one of the things that I'm going to try and do is I'll try and get the other examples working. As soon as I have them working, I'll drop it on the Discord. So I can also show like how that works out. And anyone who's getting the comment, from our perspective, we are the same. We have a very active Discord channel. Please join in if you can. Even besides that, from your perspective, if you're someone who's considering hacking on the Comet, everything that we're building right now is open source, including the hardware and the software. So from your perspective, if you actually went to our GitHub, you can access everything that we have right now. Like this includes the firmware. This includes like if you wanted to play around with what we're using for our console, you can actually see all of those.
That's awesome. I love that. I will make sure to post a link to your Discord in the FlameJam channel on our Discord, so that we get some get some people across. All right. Do you have anything more that you want to say? Or otherwise, I'm going to pull in Eric. Thanks a lot for joining us, Amit.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. All right. And we'll have for our last sponsor, Eric, can you tell us a little bit about your little game studio?
Yeah, so hey folks, some of you might know me from the Flame community already, and this year I'm happy that I'm not just only a judge of this game jam, but also kind of humbly sponsoring the event by giving some codes from the games that I make through my game dev studio initiative thing, independent thing that I had been trying to pull up for some time. So I'm offering games to all the winners, to the first, second, third prize, and there are 3 games in the game pool. I don't know if you want to pull the games, Lucas. So
oh yeah, just let me do that
and go real quick about them. Yeah, so they are. Yeah, sounds good. So there are 3 games that I'm offering for the winners: Pixelado, Game Cat, Mindcat Digger, and Mindcat Operator. The first Pixelado is a simple match 3 puzzle game, very common in the mobile app stores. But as you might have noticed, I like to do pixel art, so this match 3 game is focused on pixel art. The Mindcat Digger is another casual game that is heavily inspired by Timberman, and people will remember Timberman was very popular, I don't know, 10 years ago, something like that. But instead of chopping trees, you play with cats that dig in a mine. Some people also might notice that I like making games about digging. I don't know why, but it's a pattern that has been happening there. And for these two casual games, I'm offering the price to remove that, because these are free games and you can remove. We have one single in-app purchase that you can have then remove by buying the in-app purchase, and on the gen I'm offering a keys to remove those for free. And the last one, Minecart Operator, is a puzzle game where like the idea is that you have to control the minecarts, collect ores from the dwarfs, and it's kind of a Sukuban stylish game, but themed after a dwarf mine. And this is a paid game that I will be giving keys to the winners. And that's it.
Awesome. Thanks a
lot. People enjoy the games. And also worth mentioning that all these are with 50% discount starting today until the 21. So you can still grab the games with a huge discount during the jam period.
And another thing you can check out if you like pixel art is Yes, like Eric has put up a lot of art on itch already that you can use as game assets, and you also have this package called the NES UI if you want to make some like NES inspired interfaces. You have everything as pre-built for you. You get going really quickly.
Yeah, but all my games use an UI package, so you can have some inspiration there, see how it works. And I just released a version yesterday, so you can use it fresh, full of features.
All right, thanks a lot, Eric. See you later.
Pleasure. Yeah.
All right, let's continue to what everyone has been waiting for, and I accidentally showed earlier, but maybe you weren't quick enough to see it. So the theme for this year's Game Jam is Big Brother, and you can interpret this however you want. So it's the like wilder your interpretation is, like as long as you explain how you have come to the interpretation when you made your game, that is a lot of fun for us judges to see what you all come up with. And then we have something that we call diversifiers, and you have to pick at least one of these ones to make your game a little bit different from the rest. And there are 3 different ones to choose from. The first one is no protagonist. So that is like no main character in your game. So you can come up with whatever that how that could fit into your game. And the second one is that you should use gamepads, and that you can also interpret however you want. And if you want to use physical gamepads, I can recommend you to look at our gamepads package on PubDev. And the last one is procedural generation. And if that's not something you're familiar with, Google it. It's a very cool technique that you can do all kinds of things with. So now what? What happens now? So first and foremost, if you're not already on our Discord, go into our Discord and go into the Flame Game Jam channel, because that's where all the action will be this week. And if you don't have a team yet, you don't have to have a team. You can easily do it by yourself too. But if you want to have a team, you can go in there and look for teammates. And I recommend to look for someone that is in a kind of a similar time zone as you, because then it will be easier to collaborate. And create a repository on GitHub or GitLab or wherever you want to have your repository, and create an itch.io page for your game. And if you want to get started quickly, you can use something called Ignite, and Ignite Create will quickly bring up like a skeleton of a Flame game. So with all that said, let's code. I'm going to bring in all the rest, and we will see if we have missed something. All right.
I have a question in the chat, Luca, that might be worth going through.
Yeah.
From Fox is asking if they should choose one diversifier or all, or how many.
Choose one. You will write one. You can use multiple, but there is only one that we will count, and that's the one that you write in your submission. So since we rate taking that into consideration, you can't like just use all of them and try to get good on one of them, but you have to choose one that is like your main diversifier. Oh yeah, and we should have a Q&A now too, so that's good that you mentioned that too. If anyone has any questions about the jam or a Flame or anything, go ahead and ask us in the chat. We'll see. We have another, this bother thing. Do we know, is that a person? I'll just add it and see what happens. No idea. And anything else? Well, yeah, right. We just released a new Flame version, 1.36.0, and it is the biggest Flame version for like probably a year and a half or something. So it's lots of bug fixes, and we've just gone through the issues section and just bam, 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 fixed lots of them. So that's use the latest Flame version when you code, because then we also get some feedback. Here we have a question. What about the use of other tools such as apps for sprite design? Absolutely, go ahead. What is the tool that you use a lot, Eric?
Oh, I use Sprite to draw.
Yeah.
That's basically the only tool that I use because it's so full. For pixel
You
art,
also made like 30 or so apps yourself, right?
yeah, I have 30 unfinished Sprite editors that I'm ashamed to share, so don't use that.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, use whatever tools you want, and like you can use tiled and what is that other one called that we also have a package for? That is also some kind of tile editor.
I think it's called Sprite Fusion.
Yes, Sprite
Sprite
Fusion,
Fusion.
right? That's it.
Yeah.
Flight tickets for Sweden included? Unfortunately not, because we're running the conference as pretty much we go ±0 every year, so we don't really have the money to pay for flight tickets. But yeah, if maybe you can get some company to sponsor your flight tickets or so, you can always reach out and we can see if we can find out some solution if you live far away. What about Flutter version? I mean, I would recommend to use the latest, but otherwise use whatever is the min version that we support. Let me check what that is now. We've actually bumped it quite recently. Checking here on Flame. Oh, apparently I haven't pushed the new version yet, but it should be up in half an hour or so. Where do you see the min Flutter version on pub? Here, I guess. No, it only says min Dart SDK. I don't know. Use a reasonably recent Flutter version. Yeah, because we have such a big community in Canada. 3.41 is that? Wow, that's a really high minimum version. I think we had to bump it because of some breaking change or something. So yeah, use the newest. Do we have anything more to say to our dear audience?
So
There is one more question, which is, can you have multiple builds or limited to just web? No, you can have as many as you want. You at least need a web one.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
if you can, the beauty of Flame is that you can easily make all of them and make it easier for people to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, we require web or Android, if I remember correctly.
And not
At least.
Android, at least the web one. But the Android one, what we had before. But now we want everyone to be able to go into itch and try all the games. So
Yeah, that's just to make it even
build.
easier. Before it would allow both.
Agreed.
Yeah.
If there's some reason you can't make a web build, just let us know. We can think so.
And also we have if you're unfamiliar with how to make web builds and put them on itch, we have an instructions page on our documentation, and I think that the instructions page is also on the itch site. Am I correct, Shubham?
Yeah. It goes over the whole thing.
Yeah. Perfect. And I see some people writing in the Discord now about looking for teams. So if you don't have a team, go in there and hook them up. It's usually a lot of fun to learn to know new people through coding on a project.
That's one of the cool things about Jens, meeting new people, making friends.
For sure. All right. If there are no more questions, then I think that's it for this opening stream, and we will have an end stream at next Sunday at around 11 o'clock Central European time, I guess. Yeah, we'll see.
11 UTC, I think.
11 UTC. Okay. Yeah, I think that is the same thing. We'll see.
I don't know. Maybe you have some weird time zones, Spider. It's complicated.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not as weird as Shubham. Are you also in this like 4.5? Like it's half an hour off. That is confusing. Because I saw that Amit he was like 4.5 hours off from my time.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyways, that's a sidetrack. See you all on Discord and get ready to code.